Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. Swap. Oh. Refresh. Oh yeah. It's so fucking cold. Tomorrow I'm going to beat the brain damage, postal brain damage. Today is going to be a little bit of Warframe. Little bit. I need to sell some stuff. I have a couple of primes I want to sell. Huh. Up to date. What the hell happened here? What the hell happened to the prices? I have to sell this thing for 75. What a bitch. I have to sell this thing for 75. I will do it. I don't give a shit. Edit 75. There we go. Ember is 100 plat. Some of these bitches are selling it for less. I'm not going to do that. Whatever. This weapon is anyways garbo. Boar is 60 plat, 55. Phantasma. Just update this thing. Zugi. 45. Who gives a shit? Ballistica is 70 plat, up to date. Nice. Euphona. Holy shit, the prices fell. Don't care, I will sell it for 50. Piranha, 70 plat, 75. Sicarus is perfectly fine. Ankyros is 60, just update. Galatine is 55 now. And this is 50. There you go. Alright, I'm selling some primes. I have some prime sets I want to sell. I did sell a couple of them last night. And I'm going to keep on selling them until everything is sold. I was forming some melee weapons last night as well. I was looking into some of them. For example, Silver Ages is fully prepared for shipping. I made builds for this thing. Couple of them. Exposure, Affliction, and Used Player Setup. Because there is a normal Silver Ages. Affliction isn't that bad on this thing. If you have a Final Harbinger, it does have a flung. There it is. This thing or this. Both of them are fine. Silver Ages is kind of finished here. Dark Cleave is finished. I think that's on the list now. I need Influence. I don't have any Incarnons. Not Influence. I don't have any Arcanes slots for some of these melee weapons. Adun, I think this is finished as well. Yeah, I don't have a slot for this thing. I think I released all of the Deviri weapons. doesn't. How do you? For heavy attacks and for the glaive, for the enemies. So I need to make a ability of this thing and the polearm. That's the plan. Selling them for new Tennos. I just want to sell them, that's it. I just don't really want them at all. Graham, I'm done with Graham as well. I just have to unlock this. I have none. I don't want to waste 20 plats, so we're definitely going to do some Sanctum farm today to buy some melee arcane adapters. What else did I farm off stream? Couple of heavy swords I did farm. A Sindo. I'm done with this thing. Kind of happy with this thing. Sadly, all the heavy swords are kind of whatever. Tatsu, I don't know if I should touch Tatsu at all. I technically can. Tatsu Prime for viewers. People love these weapons. Maybe I should. Tipedo, I'm done with Tipedo as well. I need to add a forma for this thing. Yeah, I need to add 2 formas, I think. Yeah, 2 formas to make a build for this guy. Tipedo. Tombo. I'm done with Livia as well. I'm done with this thing as well. I just have to ship these guys. Vor is finished as well. For the 2 Vor users. There we go, Plet. Give me Plet. Come on. Hello? There we go. 16. He wants the Phantasma. I think I have the entire set. Oh, I have 3 sets for the Phantasma. Jeez. Melee retaliation build for Sempotes for Rhino Prime? You just copy my Sempotes build. It's Phantasma. There we go, 60. There we go. Thank you for trade. Sold. We got some plat. There we go. There we go. That's finished. Today I'm going to release the Ceramic Dagger Incarnon build. It's completely done. I think I've shown everything. I showed the Incarnon, how it works, the build. Tipedo needs 2 forma. I don't believe I won't be yeah, fuck Tipedo for now. Fuck Tipedo for now. This thing is a lost cause. There's no way I can make this thing work without adding like 2 layers of buffs. Rakuyo. I'm still waiting for the electricity version of this thing. Gregory, so I can format this thing and be done with it. I'm slowly but surely done with all the melee weapons. There's some of them that are kinda niche. I remember I made a build for this thing. No, don't believe so. Kurudo. This thing. Hirudo is better than Kurudo. We just use Hirudo. If I were to compare these two, so more kill chance, more kill damage, more status chance. It does have more status chance because of the toll damage, the elemental damage you can add to it. It has more attack speed. It's overall just an upgrade. You just build for Hirudo and fuck Kurudo. So there's no way I'm going to farm the Kurudo. It just isn't good. It's much harder to obtain than the Hirudo Coda. By a long shot, but yeah. There's nothing special about it. And I think this is slash focused. No, it's impact focused, so it's horrible. Slash isn't the greatest right now, but it's still better than impact. This thing, I don't believe I'll ever touch this thing. This thing also comes with Toxin. It has a high base damage. High base damage, stash chance, kill damage. Everything here is good with 9 follow through, but man, their freaking attack speed 0.6. 0.6, and it does have Toxin, and having Toxin, ugh. I need to make like a synergy build. No, I will never touch this thing. Maybe in the future. This thing is finished, I think. Yeah. It's finished. I kind of want to make a build video of this guy. I used to use this thing a lot, but there's no saving this thing. I have to make a brand new. How many formas did you eat? I can't see because of my profile. You ate how many formas? 4 formas you ate, you son of a gun. Slash puncher puncher focus 10 60. They killed this thing. I used to love this thing a lot. I'm never going to touch these guys. This is impact focused, and it has like not the greatest stats. 125 range. Ugh. So it's mostly Thibodeau. I have to do Thibodeau. I need to do this thing. I need to do the commas. Nami Skyla is finished. I do remember that. This thing is also finished. I need the arcane adapter. Both of the influence setups are there. The commas are kind of garbo. I think these guys are one of the coolest looking ones. Ugh. Give me a second. Yeah, Sickles. Has 1v polarity, good Riven Dispo, good attack speed, slightly below average when it comes to range, horrible follow through. It has... Right, 100 plat. I hope he doesn't reduce it by 5 or something. It needs to be 100. That's 100 plat right there, huge. Amba. There we go. Oh, beautiful. A hundo, and a hundo. Thank you for trade. Thank you for trade. There we go. 100 plat. Gone. Goodbye, Ember. She gone. Now I have to sell my ash. Ash is also being sold by 100. I'm very close to 4,000 plat. So let's see here. It has 25, so it has average status, average critical damage, average critical chance, below average total damage, heavily below average follow through, slightly below average range, and above average attack speed. It's a generic swinger, so there's nothing special about these guys. They're just sickles. They're just sickles. Looks like a generic exposure influence setup. I can also do like a affliction setup as well. Maybe it has flung. Yeah, there's flung right there as a not the greatest flung. Maybe there's a better stance for this thing. Carnus Mandible. Oh, this is much better. This 400% flung, that's good. This sucks. I will maybe look into this one day. I won't do it now. I will not do it now. I swear to God, I feel like I made a build video of this guy. I swear to God. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. Argo and Whale. No, I didn't. Looks like this has been collecting dust for quite a while. I might have to release a build video of that guy. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I need to farm some arcane melee adapters. I need to. It's my job. Yep. This is all finished. Yeah, I think I nearly did everything here as well. I'm waiting for new weapons. That's the #1 plan. Alright. Alright, it's time. Let's see here. I did all of that yesterday. So we have Corpus. This is Arcwing mission. Womp womp. Revenant Reeve? No, I think that gameplay sucks. And he doesn't kill bosses. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in that build. What the fuck am I using? Oh, I forgot to remove this weapon. Oh, we have to leave. Lucas, hey. Also, hi, Nick. I'm not going to do a Reeve build. I think that ability is freaking garbo. A lot of people like, look, Reeve one-taps all the enemies that are always being one-tapped, but those enemies that cannot be one-tapped, Reeve does like no damage. And that's why I think Reeve is overrated. I will use the Grattler. The Grattler, it's time. The Grattler. Do my dailies. After that, I'm going to do some runs for the arcane melee adapter.
Each enemy is more powerful than
Yeah, Tashin, yeah. The ammo reload on this thing sucks. I don't know, I think Larkspur is slightly better than this thing. It's because of the ammo. There we go. A little bit more. Maybe in speed running the mission, let me just slow down. We need to slow down. I think these dudes are spawning behind me. Uh-oh. We need to go back. Oh, wait. These units respawned. Huge. That's huge for me. And there you go. We won.
Well done. Now get to extraction.
Hey, Frosty. Yeah, once we get the arcanes for the Kuva arc wing weapons, I think the Grattler might be the most... Yeah, I think it's the strongest one. Jamming Enervate on it with Merciless, for example, it's kinda dumb. You can of course do something like Blight setup, Blast, yeah, Blast, Toxin, Blight setup with Enervate. That also works. Corpus, Exterminate? Everything is going to use Enervate. Because the critical chance mods are garbage for Arcwing weapons. Nearly all of them.
These are worthy foes. Underestimate them, and you are barren.
Jesus Christ, this map sucks for Hildren. I can't really move. No shields! This map blows balls! There we go. Very tight. Oh my god, man. Who designed this map? There's another elevator? You have to be kidding me. You can do like Wisp and support. Frosty, you can do like Wisp to support. No, you don't do this to me. Really? I have to go down the elevator? Holy shit. There you go, we won.
Broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
If I was Saren, I will finish this mission quicker. I don't know why the hell did I pick Hilgen for this location. This location was kinda sucky. Suckakaki. +5. Cha-ching! Next, another exterminate. Alright, this time I'm playing Saren. Fuck this. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
These are worthy foes. Underestimate them at your peril.
Swippity swoo! Sweepity. Oh, give me that. Let me get some energy for my fourth ability. And now my damage is very good. We're done. So much quicker. What?
You have broken
We're
the
done.
tanks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Wee.
A valuable lesson.
Yeah, Mirage Bill is going to be in a couple of days, Frosty. Oh, more money? Please be something expensive. $22 Lavos. Ash 100 plat. Easy. Easy 100 plat. Give me the money. Give me the money. I need the money. Come on. Do it. Now. Please. Where are you? Why are you not here? Are you lagging? Please. Log in. I need the 100. There he is. Ash. Ash, 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 ash. 100 plot. There it is. Cha-ching. Thank you for trade. Now be gone, fiend. No, I'm not human. Is that the game you like invite random people into your house? You have to figure out which one is a human. I saw it like a brand new game. It's like a 2D game. Black and green, that game. I need to farm more parts for Ash. I need a chassis. How much is a chassis? Is chassis the most expensive one? The chassis is... Please don't be 40 or... Wait a second, I can buy this and sell it for 100. Easy. I buy this thing for 19 and I will sell it for 100. I'm still in the plus. I'm still in the plus side. What incarnation? Help! What was it, 19? Give me the Ash Prime chassis, please. Give it to me. Oh, there it is. Now I can sell it for 100 plat. Thank you for trade. Goodbye. Okay, now I can sell another Ash Prime for 100 plat. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy. Yep, there we go. We have another Ash set. What do I need for Saren again? I need two things, the most expensive ones. I think the blueprint is the most expensive one. Saren Prime set. What the fuck happened to Saren? She's 90 plat? Hell no, I'm not buying or selling. I'm not freaking buying or selling. Mobile defense. Yeah, it's pretty sick. I already got 3 endings. 3 endings. The man has mobile defense. Ugh. What the hell is this loadout? Wisp. What the hell do you have here? What is this? You will keep the cat. Why do you have this, Wispy? What the fuck? Wispy has some weird shit on her. I will give you... What do you want, Wispy? Orthos. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Influence Orthos. Secondary is going to be a new core. And a primary is going to be... What is going to be a primary? The hell am I picking here? The bus? We're using the bus. The bus. There you go. Uncle is efficient with it. 106 Orkin cells. Believe me, Orkin cells back then was a nightmare to farm. They were like the most expensive material to farm. Later on, they made it much easier, so a lot of people just went all out to farm it, including me. Because we were always like, oh shit, they're going to definitely nerf this farm, let's abuse it while we can. But nope, they left it as it is. Exurges? I need some sort of clear. How much ability strength do I even give myself? 203? Okay, so this fucks every influence setup. Black Zerg equal clear, but does it clear better than the bus? Dunes, does it clear better than the bus? Remember the bus. Remember the bus. We need a coda, not a coda, a tenant exurges. That will be fog. That's going to be one of the first weapons I'm going to farm if they ever release that. I will definitely play something else. I won't be doing Warframe. I need to finish brain damage. I'm like on the final mission. Maybe we can continue Silent Hills. Maybe. Silent Hill F. But I have to beat the game like 3 times. So I don't know.
Area completed. Move on.
Maybe I should just say fuck it
More difficult.
and play the game myself and don't stream it.
For enemy resistance.
I have to beat the game like 3 times. That's PlayStation 5. And I don't really like the game. It looks very generic.
Multiple targets ahead.
I know people love those style of games, but to me, I played those style of games way too much back then. Semi-open world, very straightforward story. It has some kind of RPG system. I played those games a lot back then. Back then, video games didn't have open world. Boomer. Grandpa. Uncle Rain. Back then we had loading screens every 5 minutes. This house looks interesting. You open up the door and the loading screen. Wow, you can go into the sewer. Loading screen. Wow, I can take a shit here. Loading screen. Wow. Is Borderlands like 30 bucks or is it still like 70 bucks, the most expensive game on the planet? Like what the hell? Who's going to buy that game? Who the hell is going to buy Borderlands for 70 bucks? Are they crazy? Can you go like 50% off so I can play some Borderlands? Video game industry. Didn't EA get bought by Saudi Arabia? Should we get like some sort of 50% off? Because Gearbox still works with EA. Oh wait, Gearbox is fucked. Because that game is like mega freaking woke.
Odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission
Oh, they're fucked. Now that I think about it.
And so we learn the importance of
We will see.
purpose.
Maybe I should try out that game Megabunk. It's like $8. Maybe I should like buy it, try it out. Survival. 2 survivals. Should I even play this? This is like Yawn Fist. Five minutes of me not doing anything. Ugh. Do I think being bought by the Middle East? Middle East loves sports games, and EA has a lot of sports games. I think that's one of the biggest reasons they bought EA, because the sports games. I don't believe they give a shit about first-person shooters and other style games, dudes. The South controls huge portion of sports gambling. Huge portion of sports gambling. We will see. They got bought for like what, 5.5 billion, which is a lot of money. EA wanted to sell themselves for quite a while. Since like 2019, if I remember correctly. They were like, yeah, can somebody buy us? They were literally like that. What the hell am I playing? Oh my god. Should I just go AFK? I will just do this and never again. Revenant Prime for level cap. I'm looking for this diabolical build, no cap. Yeah, you build him for like no strength. You use power donation and overextended. You don't need to have strength. You never use your second ability. You helmet the second ability out. And your main ability is your first ability. Enjoy. They released a detailed version of Oberon. Like the website. The website was out since the dev stream added. Jesus Christ. Ended. His maximum shield has been increased. Which is good. Alright, let me just do this. There we go. If you're talking about that left. If they added something new, I might look into it. Did I say increase shield? If I said shield, I meant armor, excuse me. Armor got increased. His base armor did go up like quite a lot. Like 300 and something. From 125 or 150 all the way up to like 300 and something. Jesus. So many, when I think about EA, there's so many companies that were pushing the, you know, the Vogue stuff, the agenda stuff. Like, those companies are going to just die. those companies are literally going to disappear. Borderlands devs, Gearbox, they have the money to like become their own studio. They can easily publish themselves. But the other companies that are in EA, they're going to fall apart. If I wasn't the only Oberon main, you guys will never enjoy them. Damn it, I wasn't looking. No, I wasn't looking again. Assassin's Creed isn't... Wait, Assassin's Creed is EA? Really? I don't remember Assassin's Creed being EA. To me, that sounds like Ubisoft. It is Ubisoft.
When you are ready to return, the sanctum is waiting for you.
I mean, personally speaking, I don't believe a lot of people give a shit. Yeah, I don't believe a lot of people give a shit about... what do you call it? They give a shit about EA. EA hasn't released a good game for like the past 20 years. Maybe 15 to 10 years, I will say. EA was doing the exact same thing, releasing the exact same freaking sports game every year. There's another freaking American football, there's another freaking football, there's then a basketball, there's... I don't even know what else. Some racing game. Copy-paste. Oh yeah, FIFA. Ugh. Fucking FIFA. Fuck FIFA. I need to do some Sanctum runs. I need to do that. FIFA still sells like crazy.
Ahoy, ahoy! Might you have time for a quick run? You're a biped, that's a pub.
It's actually Ubisoft. It's Ubi. How is that company still alive? Invite you? You want to do some brainless runs? I'm just doing like Exterminate, if the Exterminate is good. I need standings to buy the arcane adapters.
Persists, and we stab.
Need for Speed? We have no Exterminate. We have no Exterminate. Oh man, this sucks. We have no Exterminate left. We have disruption, survival, mirror defense, and alchemy. All of this is very, very slow. We can do like survival because it gives us like the most standings. Kill 3 murmur. This is easy. Yeah, this is easy. Yeah, we have to do that. Oh my god. Now let me grab something that isn't boring. I will take... Lim, hey. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness. I can try my Nuke Trinity build. That build, I think I know which build you're talking about. Marco Def, that's freaking cancer. That's literally not fun. When they gave Marco Def LOS, it killed Marco Def. It killed Ash, it killed Trinity. It was powerful. It was indeed powerful. With Roar? We need to go outside and find those things. Marco Def Trinity was hella fun. But they really don't want to make Trinity be useful or usable somewhere. Plus her clear is just where Seva got clear. And she feels like jank to play. Like why? Oh no. Can I even spread influence with this? I don't believe so. I think this is overkill. Yeah, I'm not spreading influence. I can't use my first ability, no! I feel like I should just nerf Clervo's first ability by removing some ability strength. And adding some quality of life. Where's the outside world? It's not here. It should be like around here. Oh, you deviant dogs. Please be around here. Okay, I found the extract. Whoa! Found it. Alright. I found one. Imagine being soft locked. You can find 3 of these. Yeah. 1 second, boys. I will read what you guys typed. Alright, I found all of them. We Gucci. We Gucci. Alright, let me read what you guys type. My FK survival frame is Dolly? Who's Dolly? What the hell is this? Come on, nuke him! Nuke him! Tell me you can't nuke! There we go, you're killing! Oh, and he's dead, finally. He dead. What build am I using on my Galaxion? I made a build video. I have like 3 builds on the Galaxion. All of that stuff is in my channel. If you see if I use something in my hand, just Google. It's definitely a... It definitely has a build video. Definitely. Okay, let's see. Alright, we done. We're done. We have to do this thing 7 more times. 7 more times. Log in. Woo! Buggers! There's a point of Warframe's player career when they realize parking velocity for string shards. I don't believe my Calero has string shards. I think he has purple shards. But yeah, you're right, Dunes. But you're kinda right.
So be it.
Okay, Calero is kinda overkill for this location. I'm going to take something that is less overkill. It's time. It's time. Exurgis for Dunes. It's Gaia time. Holy shit, we're ready.
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid it. Trust
Sees penis in hand, Google's renal on penis. Jesus Christ, cynical. Don't Google this stuff. Don't Google that. Oh shit. Let me kill some enemies before you start killing and I lose the ability. To sustain my third ability. Don't kick W Geyer. She's getting a prime this year. Or maybe next year. Come on, dude. She does like 2,000 damage. Red crit. 5,000 sometimes. I need my purple shards. She had 5 purple shards. Now she has none. When Gaia in Prime comes out, she's going to eat all of those purple shards. And then I'm making a build video. And you're going to love it. You're going to sniff it, you're going to kiss it, you're going to hug it, you want to fuck it. You're going to love it. People are going to enjoy Gaia. Huh? Don't harm me. He's using that cat. He's like confused. That looks, yeah, that looks left and right. Fuck that cat. The outside world is not here. Could be down here. This is the large location. Not here. Where the fuck am I? Oh shit, look what I found. There we go. We got one. I mean, Corvex also needs those freaking orange shards. Without the orange shards, Corvex clear also sucks ass. There we go. It does make a difference. Without those orange shards, my Corvex did like barely anything. Those orange shards truly like multiply the damage. Like it's a separate ability strength damage. Oh shit, my abilities. Senpai, question mark. Raynal is Master Ring 5. That's me. Her first ability augment is the good thing about her. When you inside your first ability, every single attack is a guaranteed electricity proc. It's like extra electricity damage. Like, that's good. They gave her, like, very good augments. But sadly, those are augments. Alright, 20 more seconds and we can leave. Alright, finally. He's still white belt. Let me read the chat at the very top. I definitely missed stuff. Remember Yareli Prime? Oh shit, yeah, I can play her. Hell yeah, Cynical. He reminded me. Oh, holy shit. Not you. The Prime. There she is. I'm going to use something like... What am I using? What the hell am I using? I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this. No, not you. No. What the hell is that weapon called again? No, not you. Where the hell is that weapon? Oh my god, I can't remember that weapon's name. It's called... Dude, what the hell is that weapon called? That laser weapon? The auto targets? It's like mega popular. I used to use it a lot. I forgot the name. It's not Cycron. It's the... What the hell is it called again? Securus... It is a secondary. I just don't remember the name. Lef, do you know? Nucor? No, not that one. The one that like shoots lasers that has an augment. That auto-targets. Dude, I completely forgot the name of this thing. Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ. This thing. Jeez. Jesus. Alright, it's time to go.
Well done, lads. Where your attention, please? Excelsior!
Found it. Peace, ladies. Goodbye, Cynical. He's my favorite new player. Cynical guy. He always asks really good new player questions. And I always give him really good new player answers.
Trust in your training.
You didn't look into my build? I wasn't looking at the chat, sorry. I'll look into it after. Holy shit, look, I'm playing the lady. I'm using my first ability to proc 500 vulnerable, percent vulnerable. There we go. Boom, look at that damage. I will use my third ability to tickle enemies. Look at that damage. Holy shit, he only needs like 20 stacks of every element. Rhino Roar. Spamming my first ability. I have 3,000 freaking shields. What the hell? Mag. The mag effect. The outside world is up here. Look at me. I'm just a T-pose pure. With a bunch of abilities that don't really work well with me. Help! I need 10 augments. To become a Warframe. Please, help me! Pablo! I have a 200% critical chance at the passive. There's nothing there. Found it. She's unstoppable. There we go. Be careful, boys. The two Yareli players are going to be angry at us. There we go. Get some Stella. Stella. Abilities use no energy. So I can spam my first ability forever. There we go. One more minute and we are done. Here's my Rhino Roar. I gave you freaking 130% Rhino Roar. Disgusting. Who's laughing? Can I even affect this guy with vulnerable? I think I did. Some of these enemies you cannot crowd control, but you can affect them with the vulnerable. Yep, we're done. I didn't even use the Okucore. I was looking into it and I completely forgot to use it. Bug. Movement cloud? That will be much better. But then she still has the problem that her third ability is useless, her fourth ability is worthless. Her passive is like barely any damage increase for being the most generic passive in the entire game. Let me look into your build. You have mega range. Yeah, it looks good. 100% armor strip. Yep. Looks Gucci. You removed the first ability over the third ability. That's fine. There we go. Do-do-do-do.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
Yeah, it's always all between her first ability and third ability. They're both kind of whatever.
Find me another.
If I ever see that grimoire, I'm gonna bolt. You gotta understand. It's a predator.
Do-do-do-do-do.
All at once. It ends the same way.
We need the thing. There's three things. We have to look for the outside world for us to successfully complete the mission. Is it here? Nope, I found the extraction. Maybe it's down here. Nope. What about up here? Oh shit, this is leading me somewhere. And it's the outside world. We found it. We can finally complete the mission. There we go. We're done. We are the winners. Oh, I need to use my third ability. So with your Sobek. I used to use it a ton. I just got bored of it. I used Sobek acid shells before the Kuva Sobek. A lot of people just didn't know about it. Same with Hikao. But Hikao kind of sucks ass against Murmur. Vio! You're gonna get up early? Good night. Goodbye, Vio. Goodbye. I wonder who's going to be the next Prime? This guy or Geyer? Oh. We got Caliban a month ago, if I'm correct. Yeah, he came out a month ago. Verona Prime is next year. She's next year with Kalerva. With, yeah, it's not the greatest. You have to use the second ability, the Vulnerable, to help you out. It isn't as consistent as Saren. She cannot like triple dip with Rhino Roar. You need to like give her Rhino Roar. She needs like another companion, like another Warframe to help her out. Your 1? No, it's not her 1, it's her 4. Oh! What happened to my overguard? I wasn't looking.
Exquisite.
If they gave her the ability to use Rhino Roar, she would be a much better frame. I think Pablo just didn't want that. That will single-handedly make Oroxia much better. But he decided not to do that. He didn't want another Saren. That's what he... maybe the way he viewed it. He didn't want another Saren. I wouldn't mind. I mean, that would be pretty cool to switch between those two. She will be like a better Saren with primaries and secondaries. But Saren will be still better with melee weapons because she can use melee weapons and Oroxia cannot.
A well-oiled machine is truly a thing of beauty.
If you kill enemies with one, your acid shells doesn't proc. Speaking of Varuna, let me switch to Varuna next. Oh, let's see here. I need to buy... Dude, this is 50,000? Jesus Christ, devs. I bought 2. I need more.
A new day dawns. Let us to the enemy shall not find us wanting. We are the threshold, the great indifference shall not cross.
I made a Veruna build video. You can try it out, Land. Noob Gamers Land. Where you utilize the fort ability. It has a really good augment that made her fort ability quite good. And you can give the buffs from her first ability to her fourth ability to have a guaranteed yellow crit. What the hell is the... There we go. Now, time for me to jump. Boop. 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 2.6 million slash tick. 500,000 slash tick. 2.3 million slash tick. 4 million slash tick. Yep. The Veruna build I made, you can like single target and clear. And you have crowd control while also being semi-invisible. And you have shield gating. And 2.6 slash tick is more than enough to kill nearly everything in this entire game. Except for bosses, of course. Veruna, yeah, she kinda does. Too much clicking. We need to find the thing. I found it. Found it. Game. I think that's it.
60 seconds.
There we go. One more minute of this Garbo. Dunes.
In very short
Summoner only in Path of Exile? I need to have Path of Exile. I didn't play Path of Exile 1 for quite a while. I will recommend you to watch a guy called Gassy TV. He's known Path of Exile. Oh shit, we're going to fail. I'm running. Gazi TV is a known Path of Exile. What do you call it? Summoner. Streamer. He's also a YouTuber. Check him out, dudes. He knows better than I by quite a while. Like 100 times. I don't play summoners. I don't like summoners. We nearly failed. Nearly. There we go. Next Warframe. What am I playing next? Am I punching? Am I sweeping? Punching or sweeping? Punching. Nah, I'm going to sweep. Sweep, sweep.
There you are. I would speak with you.
Did we max this shit out?
What do these do? Take that one. Oh,
Left, we're done.
are they too good?
We no longer need to do this. The standings are complete. We are done. GG's, Leffy boy, GG's. Oh, my arm, oh. Fucking hell. Orkin Reactor. Now I can use my thing on what exactly? Will I use it on this thing? Adun. I can use it on that thing. Let me look at the list one more time. The list has what exactly? Parasitas, Tenet Olivia, Sindo Prime, Vor, Galatine. Argo Veil. Argo and Veil. Graham. I can't release two-handed. No, I need to release something more interesting. Cronin has it. Quasar. Yep. Stelta, Rubico, Perigil. Buzlock, Meyer, Tenet, Exurges. I need to do that. This is finished this week. Zenistar, that's also finished. I will save it. I think I will save it for now until I add one of these weapons to the list. Then I will use it. Parasitas needs one. Grand Prime needs one. I think Olivia has it. Olivia yeah, Olivia has it. I can add a Olivia build to the next list. Maybe add two. Maybe two two-handed swords. Limbo! No limbo. Levia, yeah, Levia. I can add Levia to the list next time because it's done. I made a influence setup because it has electricity. It's a tenet weapon. So this is finished. Yeah, we spraying the electricity. Dunes loves this thing, right, Dunes? You love this thing. You want to shock it. So Levia is finished. So influence setup. The other one is exposure setup and heavy attack setup. And the heavy attack setup does some magical stuff. Magical stuff. Watch this, son. Pew! And everything is dead. One more time. Pew! Everything is dead. Heavy gunners. Goodbye. 10 million. 5 million. Alright. She is finished. It has a arcane slot. Arcane slot. So I can add this thing to the next list. I was thinking of forming Tatsu. People want the Tatsu. It does feel awful. And it does feel awful. It's very dated. They said they're going to do something about it, but we still didn't get any, like, changes to it. Another funny thing about all these two-handed Nikanas, they all have some kind of garbage passive. Like, this thing has, like, this is a horrible passive. This thing has a horrible passive. Like, you can scale it and it does like 85 impact damage and there's a chance to proc like heat. They all have like horrible passives. I don't understand why do they release weapons with horrible passives. This thing has everything it needs. Where was I? Tatsu? I think I will form this thing, make a couple of builds. Maybe just one catalyst. There we go. There we go. V polarity. Oh shit! I think I turned off my Warframe trade. Oh no. My money. Damn it! I had it turned off this whole time. Damn it. Oh. There we go. Fixed. I had it turned off this whole freaking time. Tatsu, no, I saw Night build came up with a pretty nice Tatsu slide build. Slide build with 70 follow through. 3 meters. Melee kill produces fire charges, releasing a slide attack, homing and stunning enemies with the radiation damage. Can store up 9 charges. It doesn't do damage, it just staggers enemies and procs like radiation. Can store up 9 charges. Let me just add all of this to see how it works. I have to do a exposure setup. So let me just copy my Levia build onto this thing. So steel range, this here, elemental, these guys are there, gotcha. So berserker, blood rush, weep. What the hell is up there? Steel. Viral damage, and we need one more forma. So one more form. So it's a 2 forma setup. 2 forma setup. I have to open up this thing, add exposure, and see this spin to win build. First things first, we need to kill enemies. Oh wait, I'm cheating. I'm playing Gara. She has damage increase. I need something that doesn't have any buffs. For example, my Ember, she has nothing. Five charges, homing radiation charge. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't do a lot of damage. I also need to add something else. Doesn't do any damage. Maybe I have to separately scale it. Datsu on kill stores souls, makes 6 to 9 if used by a revenant, while slightly releases all souls on all directions. You can't paste it because YouTube denies any links. I don't believe you can scale this thing. Tatsu Prime. Killing enemy with the Tatsu Prime will store up 5 souls on charge, with 1 charge gain per kill. No charge can be released with a slide attack. It seeks enemies, homes in 30 meters, deals 96 radiation damage. Stuns them upon impact. Inflicting radiation status effect. Scales with mods. Base damage is 96. Ugh. With Revenant he has like 9 charges. This is not a lot of damage. Yeah, this is not a lot of damage. 96 base damage and you can scale it with mods. That's not a lot. For example, the weapon's base damage has like 220, 230. So it's nearly 3 times weaker. I don't believe the slide attack does much. It just has 70 follow through, which helps, and large range. So with the video you go with Hydroid with corrosion damage boost. But that doesn't do much to his passive. Just adds damage. He uses influence. So you're going to proc. So this thing maybe can proc electricity. And then spreads it in a 3-meter radius. I still don't see it being that useful. But let's see. Okay, 5 charges. Let's get some combo. Hydroid just gives you corrosion damage, a lot of additive damage. So he had to like add... It does proc electricity, it just doesn't do any damage. You can see this guy took like no damage. Let's do it again. Get rid of the electricity, there we go. Yeah, it doesn't do any damage, and you get it on kill, so you have to kill enemies. Maybe do like a spin to win build. I don't know. I will look into it off stream, but I don't believe that's good. I think the passive is complete meme. 96 base damage, doesn't scale with anything. I mean, scales with mods, but it's not a lot. Yeah, 55. Let me kill some more enemies real quick. 12x combo. Twenty radiation damage. That has no damage. Gas, corrosion plus electricity. Let me look at it. That's 1 year ago. He does like 500 damage with the passive. Steel Path demo. Let's see. The passive doesn't do anything. It's just his attacks killing enemies. The passive doesn't do anything. Like his attacks do like around 5 to 10,000, and the passive does like 500. So the passive isn't doing anything here. Melee influence can't keep getting away with it. Hydroid plus Tatsu melee nuke system. It's just influence. Anything else here? It just adds hydroid to spread gas, corrosion, and electricity. He uses gas. He has like no clear for gas. He doesn't scale gas at all, except for the extra damage. Technically, hydroid helps. Yeah, it isn't the passive, and the passive doesn't do anything. It's just his regular attacks, spreading the influence, and him doing this is killing everything. Yeah, it's not the passive. The souls do not scale. They have no scaling purposes, except for additive damage. So if I kill these units and I do a heavy attack spin, my damage from the spin does a lot of damage, but the souls don't really do much. As you can see, they like don't really do anything. But when I do the spins, you can see that I'm doing all of the damage from the weapon itself. He did gas damage, but gas in the passive doesn't really do anything because the passive doesn't proc gas. He created a build that just it's a generic influence build with a bunch of elements: gas, corrosion, nourish. That's what he did. Let me just kill enemies again, and let me just check it out. And I will read the chat. I will read the chat. I will read the chatty. So if I were to use my Nourish and my first ability, and do a heavy spin, they proc viral and heat, but didn't proc radiation. And you can see the damage they did is like nothing. But when I do spin attacks, I don't know. Let me read the chat at the very top. At the very top. He's basically I proc all useful elements for influence build. Yeah. Yeah, and let me explain again. The passive doesn't do anything. It's the weapon itself. He used Hydroid with his third ability, giving himself a lot of additive corrosion damage. He added gas damage to the weapon. He used Nourish for viral damage to spread it with influence. And the passive is just there. The passive is just there. The passive just doesn't do anything. The scaling doesn't exist. This is the only thing that scales the passive, is this here. And you saw like 500 and that's it. So the passive, completely forget about it existing. But let's look at the weapon itself. The weapon itself is usable. They just have to slightly buff this thing or change how it attacks. Like the numbers here are good. 300% all the way to the end. 200, 200, 400. Like all of this is good. 200, 200, 400. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. 6, 3, 3. Like this is all good. They just need to make the animations kind of slightly faster with less delays. There's too much delays on swings. I really like the Wreck the Dark Dagger as a slide. Ever used it? Wreck the Dark Dagger as a slide? I did make a build video of this thing a long time ago. It was a... I will do a blast. Fuck gas. What? Oh wait, you have to do gas. You have to do gas. Shit. What mod was here? It was the electricity mod, right? Yeah. So we have to have gas damage with this. Quickening. I mean, this is fine as well. Pressure point. I will rather use pressure point just to complement gas damage. I made a Wreck the Dark Dagger quite a while ago, dunes, and I used this thing. The Amalgam Argonaut Metal Arger to armor strip it with influence. You can armor strip in a 20 meter radius, while also easily shield gating yourself. You can see the armor from the heavy gunner is gone. Yep. The armor from heavy gunners are completely removed because of metal arger. Which is quite good. You can also armor strip acolytes. Good. Tatsu! Let me read the chat. Where was I? It procs influence. It doesn't proc influence. That's the thing. The Tatsu's passive procs like the weakest influence, and the stats it spreads is nothing left. I will not call this decent, I will call it horrible. With 12x combo, so this caps weeping. There we go. So we capped this thing. Oops, I accidentally did the thing. Let me kill these units again. Oh, I did it again. I need to stop sliding. I got so used to sliding. There we go. We have 4 charges. So if I were to do a spin here, It's procs influence, but it procs like the worst version of it. It just doesn't do any damage. 576. But if you were to normal attack enemies and proc influence, your influence is like so much stronger. And there's also a chance. It seems like it doesn't proc a bunch of elements. Money! I need the money. Corrosion and viral, but you're battling electricity, corrosion, viral, slash puncture and impact. And radiation. You're battling a bunch of status effects, so the influence spreading is less consistent. This guy wants the Galatine? What the hell are you doing with that thing? Am I selling that thing? I am. 55 plat. Holy shit. Somebody wants to buy that thing. It's this guy, right? No, it's the guy's called Finger a Butt. Pretty good name. He's called 5 Fingers a Butt. Pretty good. I like it. There he is. Maybe he wants to freaking jam the whole gelatin up his ass. Maybe his fingers are not like that useful. Maybe he broke his fingers, so he has to jam something bigger. A whole gelatin. How do you sell this thing? You sell this thing like this? Yeah. There it is. $55 plat. Here you go, son. I hope you enjoy this old ancient weapon. It was very popular back then. Thank you for trade. There goes my Galatine, my only set. Sold it to a guy called 5 Fingers Butt. I hope he doesn't use it. Goodbye, Galatine. Alright, let's just work around this thing. So I need to add Galvanized Elementalist, and I need to add a dash polarity, so I need 1 level. I do have Affinity Booster that lasts for 40 seconds, 40 minutes. We need to run. 40 minutes. I need that 1 level. Need that 1 level real quick. Woo! Public. Noob Gamer's Land said using the Horror Prime is crazy since Horror has a double overshield and that has like, oh yeah. Yeah, with Horror you kinda unkillable. Plus Horror gives you the kill chance stuff. So you see big numbers while spreading it with influence. And armor stripping. Flashbang! Alright, so now I'm spamming my second ability. So everything dies. Why is it bugged? There we go. It's no longer bugged. And now we wait for the Tatsu. Not only that, do you know what's funny about the Tatsu? The comments. The first comment says the passive is pile of shit. Oh my god. 96 damage, good for killing level 40s. Never change. 96 damage. Wish the handle was an oxy. I think Olivia is just way too strong. I think the Deviri two-handed Nikana and the Tenant Olivia are the best ones. They're like the best in slot. Tenant Olivia for build diversity, and the Azanite is good for like raw damage. As a team, not Azanite. As a team. Let's reset. I'm done, son. No reset for me. Look how poopy the freaking delays are on this stance. Like, why? Every stance doesn't have like one of those delays. They always like do immediate damage. Olivia outperforms all. I have to look at the stats. I think Olivia has the highest base damage.
A data conduit is open. Go now. Hunter, you are running out of time. Enter the data conduit. Hunter, the sanctuary will go on without you.
Dunes are still playing Hades 2. Are you done with Hades? Alright. Add a dash polarity and that's it. Okay. This is finished. So this is a generic influence setup. It works really well. Yep. Looks very generic, very straightforward. Maybe I can do a quickening. I think this is fine as well. 1.63 is like more than enough. Generic influence setup finished. We need to make a influence exposure heavy attack. So we just copy this build here, override, use condition, remove this for toxin mod, and add cold. Another build down, boys. Another build down. It's that easy. It's that fucking easy. Now we copy this build over here and make a heavy attack build. Olivia. How did they place the mods? Olivia. Heavy attack is range, organ shatter, melee. These two are next to each other. Okay. I think the only thing that's going to fuck me here heavy attack, heavy attack. this. What am I missing? Corrupted charge? Corrupted charge. And there you go. We do pressure point. And afflictions. There you go. This thing is finished. And Livia and Tatsu comparison. More critical chance, less critical damage, less dash chance. No, not Tatsu. As a team. Livia. Less critical chance, less critical damage, more stat chance, more total damage, plus the element, so it has more base damage, plus build diversity. It less critical chance, critical damage. Yeah, Livia will still do overall more damage, even if it's 0.8 critical damage and freaking 6% more critical chance. 6% more stat chance. Yeah, and Livia has a free element. Alex Berg, you typed something in Russian. I think that's Russian. And then you typed, oh, that's translated. I have a Sobek Kuva build for Ember, Sobek Araxia, Frost, Sobek Octavia, and Sobek Seren, and more. Okay. Embrace friendship in the game. Let's see. Influence. Oh, this is finished. So Tatsu is finished. I don't care about leveling this thing. I really don't. Let me just see the numbers real quick. Give me the 0.7 meter range. Seems quite juicy. 0.7 meters? Wait, this is... Wait, Olivia? 2.5? Yeah, it is. It is like a massive sword. Like I said, this thing is good. This is maybe the second best one. I will say Olivia is the best one. This is the best one. Olivia is the best one. Best in slot. Then Azatine. Then Tatsu. And then anything else. Pennant is maybe one of the worst ones. Pennant is like a very sick looking one. There it is. Like this thing is sick. Look at it. It's also called a pennant. It has a passive. I think this one has like the best passive of all of them. Heavy attack kills grants you 50% attack speed for up to 46 seconds. Scales with combo count. So it lasts for quite a while. It fixes your attack speed, so you don't really need to add attack speed. You can easily refresh this thing on a heavy attack. But problem with Pennant is the stat chance is way too low. Way too low. 10% base stat chance kinda sucky. I think Livia deserves elemental vibes. Livia can sucka Mikaka. You understand, dudes? I'm not feeding this thing 2 more formas. It doesn't deserve it. Does not deserve it. Tenokai build? One day. I want to see the heavy attack real quick. Yawn. Yeah, it's much weaker. Number-wise, it's much weaker. Do I have afflictions on this? I didn't see. I do. Everything is maxed out except for this thing, but this thing, this still gives me enough for 6x combo. I still have 6x combo, so I'm absolutely fine. There we go. We have 6x heavy attack, 4 million, 2 million. Yeah, it's like the Pennant, it's like the Azatine. They all like do the nearly the exact same slash damage ticks. Bonus combo count? What happened to Pennant? Where the mods? It only has this. It has the fastest heavy. Yeah, it has the fastest heavy. Let's see one thing here. Do a heavy. And do one more. Huh, it doesn't proc slash. No, it did proc slash, but it didn't proc 6 stacks. Oh, this thing doesn't have afflictions. That's why. Yeah, this thing doesn't have the slot. You said it gives you combo when heavy attack kills, grants you attack speed for 6 scales with combo count. And you said... Remember the Pennant also have the bonus combo count when you do block attacks? That's the wrong weapon. I think you're talking about this thing. No. It's one of these weapons. When you block, you get combo. You also said, what is the Azatine's passive? The Azatine's passive is... I made a build video already, but I will explain it here. Melee attacks while blocking releases a shockwave that deals 85 heat damage in a 10-meter radius. It staggers enemies. And you're like, oh shit, you cannot scale the 85 heat damage. And it also doesn't proc heat. There's a chance for it to proc heat. And it does like impact damage. Does 9 impact damage. You cannot scale it. There you go. There's a chance to proc heat right there. And it does 28 heat damage. Oh shit, another heat proc. Look at that armor, gone. Holy, look at this thing. Jesus Christ, the passive is horrible. Ignore the passive, just focus on the weapon itself. If I remember correctly, the attack where the stabs the sword to the ground and lifts up... Stance, right? Pennant gimmick? No, that's the stance. And that's the stance. The rear weapon, ESSD, the stabs animation, block follow. We probably never come. Sword of shield. 9 damage. Who green lights this? I mean, it's decent damage for Deviri. Yeah, you have to block. You have to hold right click and do the melee attack button to do this animation. Do I have a Discord? No, I do not have a Discord. Alex, I do not. Discord. One day I will. One day. This thing. What else do I have to do today? What if the passive only does well in Deviri? It doesn't. It does still 84, 85 damage. Less, because those enemies have armor. It's only designed to stagger in Deviri dunes. To stagger those enemies so you can do finishers on them. That's it. It's not designed for regular missions. Why do you don't have a streamer, Mr. Discord? I don't care about it right now. Maybe one day. Maybe. Do you have a dignity? On Discord? Never. Never. Maybe one day it's going to happen. Maybe. You know me. I get peer pressured. No, Sime skills. Sime skills. The Sime's beam attack skills. Heavy attack launches a shockwave, deals heat damage in a straight line. It doesn't tell you a number, which means it scales with heavy attack. So when you look at the numbers are all correct. And it's good. This weapon is good. This is one of the better Deviri weapons. I don't know what's the best... Oh wait, Symphotis. Symphotis is the best Deviri weapon. This is maybe the second best one. Then we have the Polearm, Sun and Moon, Idun, the Sword and Shield, Astra and Veil. I think that's what they're called. Astra and Veil. Argo and Veil. And the what's also here? I forget. Oh, I forgot the weapons. The Sun and Moon are kind of whatever. Symphotis is the best one. That's for sure. I need to do Eden. I need to do all of the Deviri weapons, because Deviri in some ways are popular and a lot of people definitely grind for the blueprints. So they definitely will Google for the builds as well. And there it is. Eden. Eden's heavy attack is Garbo. It does proc influence, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. Gyre build. Here you go. The Gyre build. Enjoy the Gyre build. Ignore the Forma. I still use Facebook until Thursday. Facebook? I haven't used Facebook in like 20 years. You're giving Sun and Moon a little too much credit. Life-sucking content. I hate Deviri. I think Deviri is my least favorite content they ever added. Eden. Let's look into the Deviri weapons. I need to look into all of them. that shoots out the beam. It shoots out the glaive that bounces once, and it does like no damage. Okay, let's look at this shit here. So, the best weapon, second best. As a, I think if they ever rework the stance for the two-handed Nikana, it's definitely the third best one. But I will say this is the third best one. This is the fourth, the Azatine. Fifth, and this is the last. The Sun and Moon is garbage. This is garbage. What the hell is this? Gnomer. Let me look into it. Gnomer. Other ways to... yeah, you can do a Roxia mission. Lamb. What's this? You're so back? Acid shells? This doesn't do much for acid shells. Same with Varl, but maybe using that for the ammo economy and to kill enemies quicker. If you want to scale acid shells more, you can just use all toxin mods. The big toxin mod and the small one. You're already using the small one. That will scale the toxin lash more, which will make the acid shells do more damage. And... oh yeah, I'm blind. You're using it. Yeah, I'm blind. Apologize. Gnomer. I'm blind. To be completely honest with you, if you have the exclusive mod, I would remove this for the exclusive mod. The one that gives you like massive multi-shot. But this is fine as well. The prime cryo rounds, it's still fine. Yeah, this build is overall good. Oh, you went health tanking, Saren? Where are you getting... ah, I'm blind yet again. This doesn't do much. If you're already negative efficiency, this doesn't help you at all. To be completely honest with you. Because you already have this, there's no point in using Streamline. And this doesn't do much if it's below 100% efficiency. So you can remove this for like Argus secrets, for more ability strength, if you want. If you want. I know you're Alex, but I call you Gnomer because you're called Gnomer in-game. Gnomer. Let me read the chat. Call missions? Oh yeah, call missions are also Garbo. He uses Arcane Blessing. I don't know how he's surviving, but maybe he's using like Saren for something low level. Or some generic soul freaking steel path mission. I don't know. I will never play Saren as a health tanker because she has no layer of DR. If she had a ability, if her mold gave her like 9% DR, I will definitely play her as a health. But right now, I think Saren's shield is the best survivability. Until D does something about it. Because this thing, with these two, with this and that, your survivability is extremely high. You can remove this for something else. Shock, Nourish, Roar, Clear. I haven't used this build in a very long time. Very long time. What is the thing I want to do? What is the thing? There's nothing here to do. Is it time to do some... Gnomer, what the hell do you want in a simulacrum? I know what Seren Acid Shells does. I made a build video. Oh shit. Shoot him.
Oh, hush.
Yep, that's Acid Shells. I saw it. I made a build video. I made a build video. I feel like doing some relic opening. I feel like doing some relic opening. Anybody? Anybody wants to join? Relic opening. We have a capture. A low-level capture mission. Think about it. A low-level capture mission. You need to relog? Nick, you want to join? Synapse build? What do you mean? What do you need a Synapse build for? I made a Synapse build, dudes. Long time ago. Oh, you type synergy build, excuse me. You type synergy. I read it as synapse. I read it as synapse, dudes. I apologize. My mind was in the weapons category. Nick, you want to join? Let's see if you're on. Nobody's on? Rainbow Sport was in War, Caliban's primary. I forgot the name. The sniper, Vidaria? Vidaria aged horribly. When I saw the sniper, I was like, yep, I'm going to like this sniper. When the sniper came out, I was like, yep, this sucks. He had some interaction with Blast. They took the Blast interaction away, and then he became a sniper. And then you have a bunch of people defending the sniper that they are no longer using. And now, after a month, I have not seen one Vidaria user because the sniper sucks. The snipers are not designed for this game. Or it clears really well, or it has massive AoEs, or it doesn't do anything. Life of a sniper. Mesa relics? Maybe. Which one? I have plenty. Alright, you're here. Dudes, are you gonna join in? Are you going to log in and join? Join in? Zahan is nowhere to be seen. I think Zahan is freaking dead. Rest in peace, Zahan. I think Zahan is just bored of Warframe. Sportrix is good. And Sportrix is good. The Vadaria is kinda blah blah blah. I broke my Steam Deck button, so I'm kinda cooked playing outside. Jesus. I have couple of I have a Mesa blueprints. Let's see, maybe you're lucky. What do you mean? You said I broke my Steam Deck buttons. How did you break that? So I'm kinda cooked playing outside. So you can't really play the game now with us? Just interrupted in system. What changes did it make to Vadaria specifically? There was a blast interaction allowing it to infinitely chain react with the passive, and they took the whole synergy away, so it no longer works. So it no longer constantly creates chain reactions.
You are here on a
It made it clear and did some ridiculously good damage,
extract our target.
and it was somewhere usable, but they took it away. They nerfed it. They fixed it technically. It was a fix.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at
It was a cool weapon.
done here. I know.
But not a lot of frames can utilize it. Like Nova used to utilize it, and Lavos. And somewhere Site 9, but it was very like specific. One more. There you go.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Curse your deed, the developers. My break, I mean, I pressed them 12,000 times, so they had to stop working at some point. Don't overhype it, it took them like 10 seconds. Yeah, but it was somewhere powerful and also constantly staggered enemies. It was kinda usable. Kinda. Some ways. I need to stop getting overhyped. Over shit like that. Oh, give me that. See that? Atlas is also good. But I have 4 Atlas blueprints and that's a bronze.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
How much does freaking Mesa sell for? Warframe. $80 plat. That's kind of nice. I don't mind that. Don't mind that. Mesa. One more. 80. I mean, that's fine. Most primes are like 60 and below left, to be honest. Ember, Ash, Vauban, and Nova are like over 100. If I'm correct. I think Nova might fell. Price-wise. No, she's now 70. Vauban... Vauban is 120 plat, 130 plat. Of all primes, I think Vauban will be the best one to farm. If you have the parts. The relics. Nova was 110. Now she's 70. Damn you, Vault Unlock. Or whatever it's called. Vaulted bullshit. Sold over 5 sets. I sold a lot as well. Back then, it was a nightmare to farm relics like for Frost and Ember. And what happened is Ember was like 300 to 500 plat, and I managed to sell one for 500 plat. For 500 plat. Now she's 100 plat.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to
We all have 6. What's happening? Did we fuck up the spawn? Uh-oh. I heard they spawned, but I don't know where. There they are. Don't nuke these. Yeah, there we go. There are 2 here. We need to wait for these guys too. There we go, please. There we go. We won. We don't need to leave.
your relic is opened.
I will stay here. Atlas. Resurgence. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, she was very expensive. Frost was like around 300 to 400. Ember was like 300 to 500. And Seren was like around 200 and something. It was ridiculously expensive. Oh yeah, Glaive. Glaive was ridiculous. Glaive Prime used to be like 1,000 plat. 1,000 plat for a Glaive. And Glaives back then, they didn't have the whole tossing AoE explosion. They were like very bad weapon. And everybody wanted it because it was so hard to obtain and you can no longer obtain it. 1,000 plat. One more. Glaive was 300 at some point. 300, 1,000 to 500 to 700, and fell to 300, and now it's like below 100. There's one mistake I did in the past that I wish I didn't do. I had the Prime Chamber for a very long time, and I could have sold it for like 10k plat. Because they brought it back
You are here to find our target.
for
and bring them
ducats.
to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
I should have sold it for 10k plat. I would have had so much plat, man. That's a mistake I did.
Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
There you go. Hey, Arthur. Oh yeah, energize. Yeah. Oh, energize. No. How much is energize now? Oh no. I have to look at it. Arcane energize. Oh no. It's not good. It's below 300 plat. What's happening? I see the darkness. Give it some time, boys. Give it some time. 300 something. Yeah, it used to be like 600 to 500. Yareli. I'll take the Yareli. I don't have the chassis. Dude, I got Atlas like 5 times in a row. Holy shit. God bless Titania Thermal Sunder. God bless. It makes the mission go so fast. Let's do this. I feel like I never achieved even 1,000 plat because I doing non-efficient stuff and spend plat on worthless things. I spend like thousands of plat on Forma freaking bundles. Tenokai mods are expensive. They are. 2 of them are. Technically 1. Technically that one that everybody wants. The only one I don't have is every 4 hits you get Tenokai. It isn't the best mod. People are just playing that to get the shitty Tenokai garbage. I still don't understand the existence of Tenokai. Like, you still didn't fix the problems melee weapons have. Most of them are very generic garbage. You freaking killed stances. Most of them have garbage follow through. Like, that Tenokai didn't fix that problem.
We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
I'm a Tenokai hater. We don't need that thing, you know?
That's it. You opened the relic.
We don't need Tenokai.
And we'll take a look inside.
Ref is 180 plat. Holy fuck. That's like 2 Warframe sets. That's like 2 Mesa sets. Again? What's happening? There you go. Gus. Yeah, that's the only good one. And that's the only good one. I mean, all of the Tenokais are good. It's that one. That one is the most consistent when it comes to Tenokai attacks. Poopy. Next. Let's do this one. Shitty luck. $13 and then we're getting some freaking nice stuff. New Warframe, rework. They're adding a new location, a new loot, new rep. The arc weapons getting slots. It's going to be plug. There's so much content. There's at least a week of content, boys. At least a week
You must find, capture,
of content.
our target.
Maybe more because of the new rep shit. Maybe. Oh yeah, the night wave. We can grind the night wave. Yeah, yeah. The night wave is useful now.
Original objective. Leave nothing alive. The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside. The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
There we go. We won. New butt shed. I need more potatoes. Yeah, we're finally going to get some new videos, not old weapon videos. This shit again. What's happening? D? What the fuck? Freaking... All this sucks. Give me Forma. What do you mean knife is good now? It was always good? No. What? You get level 30 and you no longer do Night Wave. It's boring.
Excellent work, Tenno.
We're getting some new stuff to the Night Wave. They're adding a new Night Wave. So there's some stuff to get. Like the Umbra Forma, the Forma Bundle, Catalyst. Freaking, I don't know, skins, 2 new augments, a bunch of POG stuff. Zaku, Sev. Let's do this one. It's good for you, potatoes, you're poor. I lost a ton of catalysts. I lost a ton of catalysts because of build videos. I had like 50 and something. Now I have like 7. I was like Dunes and Zahan. I only make good weapons and keep the good weapons. I toss away all the garbage. But when I became a YouTuber, I'm keeping everything.
Bring them to the extraction point.
You never know. Maybe they add a new augment for something and I can make a build video. For the boys. Phase, thank you. For example, at the new Night Wave, we're getting 2 new augments. I don't know what the augments are going to be, but I'm going to make a build video.
It is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
Everybody's a Titania. Nothing here is phasing. There we go. Everybody's a titanium. Three catalysts and one reactor at this moment. I'm definitely not going to buy Noko. I'm going to make a Oberon build video and a bunch of Archon build videos, and once I'm done with that, we definitely... Okay, what the fuck is happening? Let's restart the group. That's what we're going to do. There we go. Zylok? Sure. Yeah, I'm not going to buy Noko. I really don't care about him. He looks like a stationary support with some AoE.
Another job well executed.
Say, which non-prime Warframe's prime version are you looking forward to the most? Colervo and Oroxia. Noko, not Nukor. Noko. Let me just re-invite. Let me just re-invite. There we go. There we go. I hope this is fixed now. He looks bad. Noko, yeah, he kinda does look not the greatest. He looks very generic the way he looks, I will say. Just say he's shit. I need to see the numbers, Lamb. We can't immediately call him shit. Come on, you're going to freaking make Reddit angry. He looks like a stationary support with some AoE. And a pointless immortality ability for some unknown reason. We have to see. I saw like 600 viral damage and procs 1 viral when Rebecca was showing the first ability. And it looked like 6 meter radius. She also had stretch. 6 meter radius with stretch. Jesus Christ.
Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno. You have collected enough reactants to open your relic.
There we go. I really watched that shit. And she was... Like, Noko wasn't doing anything. Every other frame that they show, it always does something that is powerful. Noko wasn't doing anything. Hey, I'm immortal and give myself shield recharge. And then when I turn off that immortality, enemies will just destroy my shield in seconds because I have no layer of survivability. It's just weird. What the hell is happening? This is weird. I don't know what the hell. This is like brand new to me. This delay. Brand new. Oh, Daikyu. We're grabbing that, boys. We're definitely grabbing that. He looks like a stationary support with some AoE, literally Oberon. Yeah, they're releasing Oberon with him, and I think Oberon is overall better. I think his Oberon's 1 and 4 do a lot of damage.
Your performance.
You will not be judged. Calero has a great deluxe skin. Yeah, I don't know how the Prime is going to beat the deluxe. I'm currently in love with Knuckles by his trailer. Looking forward to his gameplay. I will like Noko if he has some layer of usefulness, but right now, what I saw, he just doesn't do much. That's why I have to wait for him to come out to see the numbers. If the numbers are correct for Steel Path, I will enjoy him. Why do we need stationary support when we got Wisp? We have a ton of stationary supports and a ton of supports that like
You are here on a
carry their
mission.
buffs with you, like Jade, Wisp,
Distract our target.
Octavia. I don't know. Nobody's going to play a stationary support. If people want to do stationary stuff, they will play Zephyr Korra.
Excellent work.
Because Zephyr can annihilate everything and she's technically unkillable. And Korra is amazing for grinding materials. There's no point of you playing a stationary support, especially solo. And if you do it in a group, you're kind of useless. Because your abilities don't really seem like they're doing much. We have to see. You know, maybe we are all talking out of our ass and he scales really well. And his fort ability isn't stationary. His fort ability is like you press it onto an enemy. Rebecca did say that his fort ability bounces on enemies as well, so you don't really need to use his first ability and second ability. And the way everything looks, I think the first ability is the worst one. I believe that's going to be the number one ability you're going to remove for a helmet. If his fort ability clears really well, and the chaining when it comes to bouncing is good, you're definitely going to use like Rhino Roar over his first ability. You use the second ability to give yourself energy, and you have the third ability for survivability. So there's something there. 26. Uriel wasn't postponed. They said that Uriel is coming out at the end of the year. We lost the capture mission, but we have now exterminate against Corpus. Let's see what now gives us. Anything Mesa related here? There's something here. I mean, I don't mind using 100 on this thing. M2. He means he's in love with his booty. Knocko with two lols. Omega lols. Yeah, his passive is like Inaros' old passive. Not really. Not really, but close.
Eliminate all Corvus threats.
I remember when Kume was being announced and she came out, but in the same time we got a Caliban and Nova rework. And Caliban and Nova rework just like removed Kume from the from the whole hype. I have a feeling it's going to be same thing with Noko because of Oberon rework. I think Oberon rework is going to be positive and everybody's going to forget about Noko. Yeah, Caliban.
Relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Was it Caliban? Yeah. It was Caliban and Nova. No. Yeah, it was. It was. It was. Volt and Nova got a skin and Caliban also got a skin. Or was it just Nova? It could be just Nova. It could be just Nova. I think Caliban got reworked before Nova.
Well done. Now get to extraction.
Yeah, Kume looks really good. Kume looks very good. Sevo, Wukong. Sevo got cells like shit. We're going to grab Wukong. You mean the other skins, Volt and Nova skins?
Another job well executed.
Kume deserves more. She's so nice. They mustn't really gone off the shrooms with the thing or releasing something like this in 2024. Roxy was super interesting but extremely buggy. And still is. And this shroom guy looks like he came straight out of 2015. By design, yeah, he looks very bland. He's like missing a lot of stuff on him. Exterminate. I'm not big on his design. I think he's very generic. Oroxia is still bugged. I think her passive is still, the way it works is very jank. And her like string during her 4, like the spider web, also is buggy. Sometimes she just grabs onto something that I never wanted her to grab on. I like Oroxy. I think she has a ton of systems that are good for this game. But she cannot utilize Rhino Roar. And Seren and her do the exact same thing, it's just Seren does it better. And both Oroxia and Seren are horrible health tankers. Seren has better armor than Oroxia, but Oroxia has better health than Seren. I think if we ever get the 2.0 health and armor changes, I believe Oroxia might be slightly better than Seren, but Seren's base armor is much higher than Oroxia's.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Is everybody here? Looks like it. There we go. Also, isn't the knockoff Warframe getting a hard gun?
Mission complete. Excellent work,
30
Tenno.
plat? This is 30 plat? How much is the set? Gara set is 70. Oh. Here we go again. It's a waste to use blue shards, and they don't really give you a lot. What was it? 225 flat armor. You need to use like 4 of them on nearly any frame. Not any. I will say around 80% of frames. You need to use at least 4 blue shards. Which is what exactly? 600, 700, 700 flat armor. And then you add the other flat percentages. But even with that, that isn't good on most frames because their health pool is very small. You need to complement armor with health, and health needs to complement armor for DR to kick in, for the scaling to work.
Open the relic. Finish your mission and
For example, Seren has base armor is 300, which is quite good, but her health is small. Oroxia has a massive health, but has no armor, so there's no survivability there. Which is what makes the blue shards kind of useless.
well done. Now get to extraction.
You have to also build around the health and armor. So it isn't finished. So you have to add some other layers of DR to complement the armor, to complement the health. But your overall EHP is just shittier. You just go for Archinegus and you go for fast deflection, primary direction. And that's more survivability. Limbo, all this sucks. Is it not a secondary? It's a arc wing primary weapon, whatever it is.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Health conversion, that's still not enough. And on most frames, that's kind of useless, but because you don't have 100% uptime. Tier list for shard effect of stats now. Maybe one day, dudes. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Let's do like 3 more. Anorexia is good if you do health conversion. Health conversion plus adaptation. And you add vitality with some ability strength. You have like 5,000 health with 80 and something DR plus 9% DR from adaptation. And you have sustain thanks to the first ability. So there is some usability there, but I wish she had more armor. I wish she had like a different passive so they can give her more armor. And why does she have shield?
Eliminate all corpus.
Like remove the shield. She doesn't need shield. Like why did you give her a shield? A small worthless shield? And the reason why they gave her a small shield, it's because of all of these freaking level cap dudes. They will complain how she can't do level cap. So Pablo didn't want that complaint to exist. So he gave her like a small worthless shield just to shield gate. Why does a health sustainer with a massive health pool have a shield? Makes no sense. Yeah, triple Umbra isn't. It's not good. I did test the triple Umbra on her. It's not good. Because a precision intensify is better than Umbra intensify. Fiber doesn't do much because of her base shield is base armor is garbage, and you don't need Umbra vitality.
You have collected enough reactants to open your relic.
If she had like 300 base armor, Fiber will be phenomenal, even without health conversion.
Is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
It's all because of the shitty garbage base armor she has. It's only because of that, Lif. If she had like a better health, not health, better base armor, triple Umbra will be phenomenal on her. Holy shit, we can freaking make a Daikyu, boys. Damn. We can make a Daikyu. What's the point of stacking resistance if enemies shred through it past level 300? Do you either need to fix damage scaling or completely overhaul the armor and health system? They said they're working on the new health and armor system. They said that like a couple of months ago, and we still didn't hear anything about it. A decent DR health tanker can survive above 800. A decent DR health tanker. Everything that isn't a decent health tanker cannot survive above 100. Can't even survive above a 500, I will say. But the way D does content is they always look at content below level 200. Like, they don't care about everything above 200.
Eliminate all Corvus threats.
You cannot. You can go grab my... what do you call it? Valkyr build, and she cannot do that. She's literally suffering against level 1000. The highest DR on armor with adaptation. She just falls over. Enemies just outscale the fuck out of her survivability.
To find out what's inside.
Health sucks. Is everybody here? Yeah, everybody's here. Grendel can sustain. Grendel has like 90 and something DR plus 3000 health plus health regen. Network respawn. What the fuck?
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Is my internet dying or is this D doing something? What do you mean network not responding with your game? If my internet dies, I'm not coming back, boys. If it happens. It doesn't seem like they're working on because all these motherfuckers are getting invulnerability. Yeah, Neko is getting immortality. Freaking Oberon got a freaking Mesmer skin. The stream is working okay. Okay, it's just Warframe. Hey! Well, Kina sells like dog shit. It's like 30 plat, I think, the whole set. Freaking Corvax has all of the freaking health and armor. Let's give him immortality on the augment. Freaking Pablo. I was like, Pablo is going towards the right direction. Removing immortality, respecting armor, health, sustain builds on Valkyr. I'm like, finally, Pablo. He listened. Then he reworked 2 frames, brought 2 frames. They all have immortality abilities. Like, why? Freaking Pablo, man. I don't know why are they so obsessed with immortality abilities. When you know that the community is always going to abuse something that is busted. And immortality is, of course, busted.
Eliminate all Corvus threats.
There we go. We have to go over there now. I think Warframe is like a old game, which it is, 13 years old. They just don't care about these systems anymore. If they truly cared about it, they will definitely touch it, like mods and abilities and all this like passives the weapons have that don't really scale. But they don't care about it, which is understandable in some ways. Like Azotine on the block attack does like 85 impact damage. Yeah, Warframe is so many problems.
They are on the run. Another successful mission. Find
There's so much shit to fix. Yeah, I think DA system is the most stupidest, worthless system I've ever seen. It's only us. Cronin is nice as well. I might just grab Cronin, to be honest. Or maybe not. Whatever.
another job well
Like a large amount of companies, the way they do, for example, the ARPGs. The way they do in the ARPG world is they give bosses billions of health. And then you make a build that does billions of damage. You know? You min-max. But DA system kind of killed min-maxing. Because me with my Burst and Prime Incarnon, and you with your Soma, regular Soma, not the Incarnon, we're doing the exact same damage. Awesome. Good idea, D. God, man. God. They didn't tune it over time. No, I think the mechanic is complete garbage. Just give them 90% DR. not multi-stacking DR. That fucks every build in the ass. Just give every boss 9% DR on any attack. Any attack. Dot, direct damage, just give them 9% DR and give them like billions of health. And then we're going to figure out how to solve the problem on this frame, on this weapon, and see which weapon does good, which weapon does bad. But nope, every weapon is garbage. Except for fast fire rate weapons. Fenmore, Burston, all of these fast firing weapons are the only cure. This is the only game that has the DA system. Multi-stack scaling? Like, what? If we ever get a weapon that has 0 stash chance, but has a massive base damage and critical chance and fire rate, that weapon is going to be the best one against the boss.
That's it.
The best one.
Relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
I mean, the way the MMOs do it is like, those raid bosses have like trillions of zeros. Zephyr? Zephyr, I guess. That reminds me of Apex. Respawn fixed, don't fix the audio queue because they will have to revisit the whole system from the ground. Ugh. Canada? Alright, let's do one more. One more and no more. One more and no more. I have to release a build video. And it's late. I have to release the ceramic dagger in Carnon with a synergy. Yes, with a synergy. There's a synergy build coming out, boys. You never see synergy builds on my channel. Ceramic Prime in Carnon. No, not Ceramic Prime. Ceramic Dagger in Carnon is one of the rare ones.
Eliminate all Corvus threats.
And you're going to love it. You're going to kiss it, sniff it, lick it. Fuck it. You're going to love it. Is everybody here? Yep. Everybody's here.
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
There we go.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
We done. We done. And we got Forma and Cronin. I'll keep the Cronin. I have to make some Forma. Tomorrow I'm going to beat Postal Brain Damage. I have like one more map. And if it takes me like 30 minutes and I will beat it, I don't know what to do next. Like going to Warframe. I don't know. I really don't know. GG's, boys. GG's. GG's. That was fun. We got some primes. We got some money. Maybe I have a set I can sell. A necromech build? Yeah, I can add necromechs to the list. Mega bonk. Mega bonk. Mega bonk. Give me a second. Let's see. The question is, do I have any money on my credit card? That's the number one question, and I don't believe so. If I have 8 freaking buckos on my credit card, I can buy the Mega Bunk. I bought a lot of games in the past 2 weeks. We will see. We will see. Maybe we're going to do some Mega Bunk. Maybe. But right now, boys, I'm done. I will stream tomorrow. I will do like postal brain damage. Maybe switch to Mega Bonk, or maybe just end the stream. And then come back next time and do more Warframe shit. Yep, something like that. We will see. I have to release a build video, and it's late, so see y'all tomorrow, I guess. Thank you yet again, everybody, for watching. See y'all. See ya. Thank you, and goodbye. Of course, GG's!